Hey! Did I scare you? I scared y'all, didn't I? Gotcha, bitch. What's up? Happy Thursday, everybody. How we feeling? How we feeling? It's almost Christmas time. There's a bunch of shit going on. You're worried about what gift you gotta get for your in-law that you don't know that well. So you think, okay, well, who doesn't like sweatpants? And you're like, sweatpants are fine. But the problem is that, giving someone sweatpants is the equivalent of saying, you're at my Christmas, but I don't know anything about you, and nor do I care to find out. So the other option is then putting an enormous amount of effort into thinking of a thoughtful gift, something that would improve their life. In an ideal world, you'd get them something they don't know they need. And then an hour goes by, and you're still thinking about all this, and you realize that you have a life to live and a job. So what do? You get them sweatpants. Anyone else feeling that way lately? Sorry, I just put gum in real quick because I just finished lunch and I just didn't want the scraps. That's a little life hack for you guys. It's a little life hack for you. Throwing in some gum after eating, not because of your breath, but simply because it scoops up all the debris in your mouth. Like a sponge. In-laws get subs to Office Gamer for Christmas. That's a big ticket item. You know what? That made me, for a brief moment, consider that maybe there's a possibility where Twitch sells gift cards at Walmart. I mean, they have gift cards for everything, but I don't think that exists, right? Imagine seeing that. I mean, I've seen, I know it's for kids, but they do have gift cards for V-Bucks at Target or Walmart or whatever. So it isn't that much of a stretch to consider a Twitch gift card. Gifting someone, honestly, it's a very niche gift, but getting someone, like one of your friends that you know loves live streaming, getting them Twitch Turbo would actually unironically be a great gift. Or dude, bro, I'm just thinking, I was thinking a lot about gifts yesterday because my girlfriend was wondering what to get my family, and then I started this whole conversation about gift giving and then like sort of the weird eccentricities about it. And it's pretty basic. Everyone knows Christmas for the most part. Like, Christmas is such a big part of American culture. But then when me and my girlfriend started talking about it, I realized that like each individual family's Christmas has like wildly different set of sort of traditions, not even really traditions, just sort of habits. How many gifts do you get for a person? Do you do like, do couples group up and get gifts? Do you do one gift per person? Like there's all these like weird little things that like I was explaining to her, but she was like, okay, these are the things I need to know. And I was like, oh yeah, not everyone else does it this exact same way. But then I started thinking about like, what are the things that I use in my everyday life that I would really miss? And I was thinking about like the Hatch alarm clock is a great one that like in a perfect world, like I said, I think you get someone a gift that they don't know they needed. It fills a void that they didn't even know needed filling. That's like what would be the best case scenario, right? I mean, I get it. At the end of the day, it's like you're just like expressing your care and you're just giving gifts and it's not that big of a deal. But if we're thinking about optimizing and we're thinking about how we can crush Christmas this year, I always just like end up in my head relating every conversation or monologue I have back to like what would like a alpha podcaster tech bro say about this. And I can just in any situation you can like this year for Christmas, I told myself, we're going to nail this. We're going to nail this Christmas. If you're not nailing Christmas, if you're not getting an incredibly thoughtful, perfect gift for your family at Christmas, you're not a real man. But YouTube Premium, that's exactly what I was going to say. Getting someone YouTube Premium, that even uses the internet a medium level is a game changer. Like, I got myself YouTube Premium finally, and I joined the club because everyone online's like, best purchase I ever made. And you see that and you're like, fuck you. Shut up. I make the best purchases ever made. You are just some random guy on the internet who doesn't know. And the fact that you think that you are the best purchase ever made guy is ridiculous. I am that guy. But I joined that crew. And because I got it, and it is great. So getting that gift would be a good one, man. Especially if you got someone who's a real YouTuber. The Aura frames are elite. I got one before they started ads on Barstool. Yeah. I've told my parents multiple times in a panic that like, or I felt bad because I felt like the gifts I got weren't thoughtful enough or numerous enough. So I think 2 years, so shitty. For being named Rudolph, I'm dog shit at Christmas. But I told them, I was like, oh, I'm going to get you guys the Criterion collection. And I just didn't do it because I don't know what it is. I just know that it's like, oh, I'm going to get you the Criterion collection. I don't know if like, do you get access to those movies and you can stream them? Like, I don't know what the Criterion collection is. Is it just a closet of movies that celebrities get to talk in front of, where they pick some niche Japanese movie from 1988 and they're like, this is my favorite movie of all time, and everyone's like, oh my god, you're such an artiste. It's like, no, pick up The Departed. We know Matt Damon, pick up The Departed. Don't pick up some Miyazaki shit and try to pretend like you're like the storytelling here is this is what Tarantino steals from. Shut up. One nice thing is my brother back in the day, I mean, he wouldn't do it now because their physical games aren't really common, but my brother used to always get me sort of like sort of niche video games for Christmas, and that was fun because my brother was like, you know, he's older than me. He was 16 when I was born, so he's like from a whole different gaming generation. And I remember as a little kid him playing Final Fantasy all the time, and I had no idea what was going on. But he would always get me like kind of like games that I never would have ever considered. You know, I was like looking for the new Call of Duty every year. I was looking for the new Madden, like the sort of the classics. And I remember one year he got me What? It's not. No, it's. I was about to say Stellar Blade, but that's the really horny game that just came out. Aeon Flux? Was it? Is that a movie video game? No, it wasn't that one, but it's similar to that. Aeon Flux. Damn, I feel bad. The problem is that in my head, I'm doing the Chef Donnie right now. I keep thinking of Aphex Twin and then Stellar Blade, but Mirror's Edge might be it. I should have... Dude, that's exactly it. Yep, that's it. Nice. Good call. I wouldn't have got that. Mirror's Edge, he got me one year. And that game was sick, dude. It was like a super rapid first-person combat game where you could, like... The movement in it was crazy. You were this cool Japanese chick, and you would just like leap between buildings and just slip and slide and vault over things and then like shoot a gun. It was just like super smooth and fast paced, and I was like, dude, this is sweet. And like my brother was, that was fun, but then he would get me some shit that I had no idea what was going on. But you can't really do that as much anymore. I mean, I guess you could get someone. I've gotten my brother some Switch games, so I know he likes the Switch. Mirror's Edge was dope. I could have sworn I saw somewhere that they were remaking it. But I'm making shit up, bro. I said in the title of the tweet that I'm live that today I'm letting the ADHD take over. I'm taking the governor off. We're letting this puppy. We're just going. We're just letting it. We're letting this pony run. And there's a good chance it runs into a tree. Title of the tweet, yeah. You a skateboarding game guy? Oh, brother, yeah. Right now, like offline, I don't really game as much anymore because I've been busier and I gotta edit stuff. But I've been playing Sessions a lot. I got Sessions Skate Sim. And I like turning that on for like 20 minutes and just messing around. I love Sessions. It's a good game. I like that it's like legit. The physics of the game are sick, and it's like, it's hard. It's actually hard, but you feel it's the best skating game I've played for what I like, which is think of a trick, try the trick, and it's kind of tricky, and then like maybe get it, but you didn't like the way it looks, so you try it again. It scratches the exact itch I want out of skating games, which is like realism. That's what I want out of it. What old game would you gift a hypothetical younger brother? Great question. I would give, if I had a hypothetical younger brother and I were to gift them a game, I would gift them Far Cry 3. That shit hits so fucking hard. Far Cry 3 absolutely fucks. It's got a good story. It's got a great map. It has good exploration. It has good side quests. You can play around and mess around. It's like kind of a... It would be like giving someone a more Indiana Jones... It'd be like if Indiana Jones and Grand Theft Auto had a baby. Also one of the greatest villains of any video game I've ever played. Vaz. Or Zav. Zaz, I think. Just Cause 2. I never played Just Cause, but I can see that being a hit. I've seen gameplay of it, and that... Yeah. I think I would do Far Cry 3. I don't know if that's the best pick to, like, that they would love it, but I loved that game. I loved that game. It's also tricky, too, because, like, in a vacuum, are you saying this? Because then it's like, do I give them Halo 3? But, like, so much of the Halo thing was the culture and, like, everyone else playing it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ever play True Crime Streets of LA? That was so good, arresting people. No. Closest thing I could probably say to that is LA Noire. LA Noire was fine. I was maybe a little too young for LA Noire to fully appreciate it. Like, I was interested in it. That's actually a little harsh. I had fun playing it. It just sort of felt like at a certain point I was not quite doing like homework, but I didn't feel that like silliness that I typically would associate with a good video game. Like, there wasn't any funny business. But I finished it and I liked it. I really dug, man. The old Call of Duty campaigns were so fun too. Like, the Modern Warfare campaign banged. It's a real shame what I saw when I saw what I saw. I mean, I shouldn't give my opinion before I play it, but the clips and what everyone was saying about the new Black Ops 7 campaign would look bad, and it made me sad. It made me sad. It was like a live service campaign that was like 4 hours. And it looked like they kind of mixed it with like they just kind of took zombies, and it was like you're fighting a zombie boss that was kind of like an Elden Ring boss, and it was live service. That's butt cheeks. But dude, it's the same thing as you know, FIFA or pretty much FIFA. Like, you know, everyone, I love career mode in FIFA. I mod career mode in FIFA to make it more realistic. And, you know, because they just don't care about career mode. Like, remember, I think FIFA like 16, 17, 18 maybe, they had, you know, Alex Hunter and the Journey, where you like lived out a career with like a story mode. Like, NBA 2K still does that pretty well. But FIFA doesn't do it, and every year everyone's like, oh, they're not doing anything with career mode or like manager mode, and there's none of that anymore. It's like, unfortunately, like, that's just not where the money is. And it's the same thing with Black Ops 7 and their campaign. There just ain't no De Niro there, so they're not going to do it. They're too big of companies, dude. That's the issue, is that, like, they're such big companies that they have shareholders and shit. So they can't make decisions that are, like, based upon just doing cool stuff. It's just like, how do we get the money? How many hours did you put into the Lord of the Rings game? Not a ton. I kind of wasn't into Lord of the Rings when that was out, but my friend had it, and that was like right around the time I started figuring out Lord of the Rings was fire, because it was weird. Like, I had this like weird memory hole because I had The Hobbit read to me. I distinctly remember. I remember the Hobbit animated show or movie from when I was a little kid, and I really liked it. But then it was one of those weird childhood memories where you're like, did that happen? You know, and like, what was that? Was that the Hobbit? Like, we just don't really remember. And then one of my friends had the Lord of the Ring game, and I thought the Helm's Deep thing was sick, but I just never had it myself. When I was younger, I was much more into like the Call of Duties, the sports games. Like, I wanted like kind of pace. And then like the second tier as I got older was like very much single player story mode games. That was my bag. Yeah, the Two Towers was sick. I'm trying to think of what game I put the most hours into. Oh, it's no question Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4. I beat it multiple times. I just kept going. And then doing the cheat codes. Dude, that was probably the best at a single video game I ever have been, which is insane much. But that one, I knew that those controls like the back of my hand. There wasn't nothing I couldn't do. I knew how to like glitch jumping out of the helicopter to launch you across the map. Like if I was in a police chase or whatever, I'd bring the car in. I could whip the car around and drive in reverse while shooting the pistol, headshots only. I could put up some. I was kind of nice at that. I was probably the most hours I ever put into a video game was that. Halo Reach was a banger. And that was a banger because that was like them coming, like ODST, who the fuck? I don't know. It was fine. And then my mom's calling me. Hey, Mom. I would probably say a medium. Maybe he likes it that way. It's tough to say. I mean, I think both would work, but if I had to like guess like truly, I would say medium. You can just ask Aleda. Okay. All right, love you. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Christmas. We're talking Christmas. What shirt size is my brother-in-law? The yearly question. Red Dead 2 was a big one too. Red Dead 2 is a big one. I mean, it's a really long game. And to be honest with you, I started microdosing Red Dead 2. Because I loved that game so much, I legitimately didn't want it to end. So I would like put it down and not do missions for like a couple months at a time. And that was like, I was super late on Red Dead 2. It was in 2018 when I first moved to New York. And I would like jump in and like microdose it. And to be totally honest with you, I never finished the epilogue because I was like, I don't want this to like end. And Red Dead 2 actually is this is so lame and such like a frat boy. This is like pure jock brain philosophy. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is what got me to start believing in the simulation theory. Because that game was so alive and in depth that I truly started to see the possibility of being able to simulate a reality like ours. Because that game made me think about things differently. Like the amount of fucking detail in that game, I still see videos to this day of people talking about that game and showing things that the devs put in it that I didn't know about. For example, there's the ballroom in Saint Denis. And this one guy goes, I just noticed this. Check this out. One of the patrons or the guys someone eating at a table in this ballroom is eating a steak. This is an NPC that doesn't get up. You don't interact with this NPC. Just a pure NPC is eating a steak. And he's cutting the steak. And you see his knife cutting the steak. He cuts it into a littler piece. That actually is animated. He takes a bite. And the steak slowly gets smaller and smaller. It's crazy. Like the physics of it are just nuts. And it got me jammed up. This line of thinking got me jammed up at Thanksgiving a couple years ago. I think I've told this story before, but I scared the hose. And by the hose, I mean my mom's friend. We started to talking, and sometimes I just get rolling on something I'm thinking about, and I don't really like, sometimes I just don't have. It's not that I don't have a filter, but it's just that like I don't know what to say, so I'm going to talk about the thing I've been thinking about, not really catering it to the audience properly. Perfect example being the Challenger explosion. But I started talking about the simulation theory, and I started talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was just sort of like throwing it out there. You know, I didn't want to be like nihilistic, but I was talking about how like I started believing in the simulation theory because I played this video game, and I explained like why I felt that way and like examples. And then I was like, then you could reasonably make an argument that we live in a simulation, yada, yada, yada. Like once technology gets to a certain point, you could make the argument that there could be you could create a world that, you know, where the laws of physics and everything like that apply, yada, the whole thing. And my mom's friend looked me dead in the eyes after I went through this whole thing and like she was trying to engage in the conversation. And then eventually she just looked me in the eyes and she just said, "Can you please stop?" Because it was making her like it was like making her uncomfortable and like feel like an existential dread. Like, I think she was at the point where she's like, this is bad energy. Like, she just didn't want to confront the reality that this might be a virtual reality, that we might be living in a simulation. She didn't want that in her brain. And I felt bad because I was like, oh, I don't want to send her into like some tailspin. But I was like, come on, she is like 65 years old. You can't handle like, didn't you live through like women getting the right to vote or something? And this is too harsh for you? I had her bugging, dude. Oh, you're making me uncomfortable. And then I tried to like save it by being like, listen, my overall point is that if you don't know the difference, like and when you really think about it, I make it worse every time. I remember saying, when you really think about it, it doesn't really change anything that you do in your real life. Like, God created the heavens and the earth if you're a religious person. Is that not similar or the same or can be redescribed as a simulation? Like, what's the difference? And that's the whole like thing, is that like, what is different about it? Like, is this like, like Westworld was trying to talk about that. Like, what's the original and what's considered a simulation? Or are they both simulations or neither simulations? And then and she's like, bro, shut up. It was a good Thanksgiving. And I get caught up with it too with like my girlfriend. Like, we'll be out and I'll say shit. Like when I was getting my hair cut, and I don't like mean to be like this. I'm just like kind of trying to like liven it up a bit, Like what's going on up here, huh? I know you got some weird thoughts. You all got them. Let's talk it out, man. Let's break the fucking monotony. We talk about the weather. But yeah, when I was getting my hair cut by this very nice Venezuelan lady, before we started absolutely carpet bombing them, I said, oh yeah, no, Venezuela, didn't we topple that country? That's just not a good thing to say while you're getting your hair cut. It's just not beneficial. What's the follow-up? You guys know that story. I've already told that story. My girlfriend hates trying to make small talk because I have the brain of a conspiracy nut who loves Tim Dillon. Yeah, that's a dangerous place. I'm in me and that Venn diagram overlap a bit. We overlap a bit. And the tricky bad part about that is, one, the conspiracy theory guy. Yeah, you're not going to make many friends. But it gets even worse with the Tim Dillon aspect, because then you start being sarcastic and you're mixing in like real beliefs with sarcasm as a joke, and it's hard to differentiate for the people what you're kind of like clowning about. And you're not trying to be like doom and gloom. You're just like, you're kind of just I don't even know what. Speak a little Chinese for him, rude. Yeah, and then there is a 600-pound gorilla on my back, and that 600-pound gorilla on my back is me wanting to just slip Cumtown references into conversation, which would bring the night to a grinding halt. Women get caught into conspiracies worse, in my opinion. Maybe, yeah. I mean, they can fracture off into like another subgroup, which is the crystal mommies, which I like the crystal mommies because they're not hurting anybody. You get too deep in the conspiracy area, and then all of a sudden you're like, following people. But the crystal mommies, they're just kind of like reading the tea leaves, rubbing the crystals, hanging around wind chimes, and they're like, this is gonna happen, this is the energy, this is your chakras and auras. Having said that, the crystal mommies can be dangerous with the hexes, and then, you know, like, your energy's all off. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that may have been the issue at Thanksgiving. My mom's friend might be a closeted crystal mommy, and she was like, your energy right now is very, very off-putting, and you're going down a path that I think is going to damage your soul stone. Crystal mommies put out. Yeah, they did. They do. There's a lot of crystal mommies out there that think Bluetooth causes AIDS, though, or something like that. Yeah, that also stretches into like there's this sort of like new faction I've noticed of like the more athletic crystal mommy, where they're like really into working out. They're really into like really nice sheets, and they talk about, you know, health and this, you know, this new mushroom that they're rubbing on their belly buttons to flatten their stomach. And then at the same time they talk about their crypto exchanges, and they're like tech finance sharks. But then they'll sprinkle in the Bluetooth conspiracy. You know what I'm talking about? And I will be honest, sometimes I do worry about Bluetooth. I do worry about Bluetooth. But it's so convenient, it may be worth shortening your life by 10 years. Because here's why, dude. I have a cyst in my earlobe on my left side, and I somehow convinced myself that it was from Bluetooth, when it could just be it's a benign cyst. A coworker of mine is refusing to use his corporate phone since it's 5G enabled. Yeah, you lose me on the you're not. The 5G guys got to switch their messaging a bit, because that's like Occupy Wall Street era shit. Like, you gotta adapt and have a new PR angle. You can't go. You don't want to be in the big 2.5. You can't be a 5G guy. Like, that's old fucking news, dude. Like, you gotta update. You gotta you can maintain the same conspiracy, but you gotta switch it up. You gotta start talking about space lasers. You know, you gotta start talking about satellite lasers. You gotta start talking about Palantir. Like, 5G, come on, dude. 5G, no. You're not gonna earn my respect. Like, if you're a conspiracy guy that's on the cutting edge, I'll allow you to be inconvenient around me. But if you're still stuck on the 5G towers, pfft. ChatGPT is causing autism. Autism is way more clear-cut at this point. I mean, I do believe that ChatGPT and AI are hurting your ability to think creatively, possibly. But I think that it depends on the person. Like, if you're using it just to, like, write full essays in your formative years, like, it ain't that fucking hard, man. Write a bullshit essay. Get a B-, okay? Just, like, that's not... Like, if you're using ChatGPT to, like, source information and, like, make just your work more efficient, then that's fine. But I also think that I think the Reels and the TikToks are hurting us more, if I'm being honest. I think it just, like, it's like you're plugged into a dialysis machine. Like, your eyes just glaze over and you just hit a loading screen. Like, you're just, like, I have moments where I try to catch I'm trying to be better about it, but I catch myself. I'm like, all right, what do I need to do? And then I kind of hit a roadblock where I have to make a sort of not difficult decision, but I have to make some kind of calculated decision. And it's something simple, like, do I do the dishes now, or do I shower now? Do I make dinner? Do I take the dog out? Like those, like what's the order of operations? And then I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. I'll sit down and I'll open TikTok just to sort of like, and I'm like, oh, the answer will come to me. And it just doesn't. And then you restart. Dude, one of the best things I ever did, this was a brain hack. Once again, jock brain coming out. When I was living in Texas playing junior hockey, I had nothing fucking to do other than be really scared and sad that I was going to get traded and my career was going to be over. So I was in a weird place where like everything was filled with anxiety and worry and self-doubt. But I had tons of time. Go to the rink in the morning, practice, and then by noon, nothing going on. So I just started like, scrolling Instagram and Twitter nonstop. And what I was like, what's wrong with my brain? Like, why can't I advance or like change my tactics or like, grow in any way? It's like I'm just living Groundhog Day right now in the same level of mediocrity. And so then I started thinking more about it, and I realized that like every time that I was thinking about something that required like critical thinking skills and figuring something out of like what to do next, that would get difficult. And then when I hit the difficult part, I would then immediately go for the dopamine of like Instagram, Twitter, of social media. And so then I would forget what I was doing. I get distracted. And then I realize it. I think about the thing again. I get to the same point, and then we restart the cycle. Just over and over again, all day, just restarting the cycle. Getting to the point where I have to think hard, make a decision, not wanting to really do it, seeking comfort and pleasure, go back into social media, realize that I need to think about this stuff, think about it, get back to the same sticking point, and then restart the cycle. So I finally realized that, and then I deleted all social media on my phone until in the morning, and then I would re-download it at 8 p.m. and then I would just like, that was my time to catch up on everything. But during the day I didn't use it, and it made a world of difference. It made a world of difference. Old people getting fooled by AI constantly? Yeah, it's gonna be bad. You can't even blame them either, man. They're just not ready for it. It's just, they're not ready for it. I mean, it's like the Native Americans with bows and arrows, and then the Europeans come over with, AK-47s. It's like, you're just not like, it's just not, you're not prepared. My main social media is OnlyFans, so it's hard to be on there all the time. Dude, you know what the funniest thing is that when they made OnlyFans, it wasn't even meant to be adult content. Kevin Pitsnagel said, I've had the same issue. The only thing that helped me was playing Pokemon. I knew you were going to sneak Pokemon in there. Larry says, help, I have a 250-word essay due tomorrow, and I can't quit watching Office Gamer on Twitch. Any tips? Dude, let me write it right now. I'll write it right now. I will free write your essay right now, off dome, freestyle. It'll be like Juice WRLD on Hot 97. Is the EMF stuff real? What does EMF stand for? Oh, electromagnetic spectrum. $250 is easy, bro. Try 1,500, you bought. Bro, I did that. You act like I didn't graduate college. How many pages is 1,500 words? I remember when I was writing essays, at around the 7 or 8 page mark, yeah, like the 8 or 9 page mark is when things really got the skill. There was a skill issue at that point. Like I can bullshit for like 8 pages if I need to, but then once you get into like, platinum, like 10 or 11 pages, then it's like you actually have to fucking like write some shit that makes sense. Pages are different sizes. All right, whatever. Double space, roughly 6 pages. Yeah. Dude, also, I would say the big issue looking back that I had with a lot of essays where I felt like I had to stretch the words a lot and bullshit a lot. Like, I get it. A lot of it was just me being lazy and not knowing the material. But I do think that there's a lot of, like, this doesn't need to be that long. Like, a 3-page essay that's really good and concise is far better. Like, it felt like we would write about stuff that didn't warrant 11 pages, you know? And I suppose then you would make the argument that it's like, well, you need to expand further on the point, you know, to further round out your argument and just cover more bases. Fair. But if it were about things like, for example, Malcolm Gladwell. I like Malcolm Gladwell. I think he has some pretty good insights. I remember when I learned about his whole thing about environmental bias, that was a big kind of eye-opening thing for me. And I thought that was interesting. But the thing about Malcolm Gladwell books, dude, is that those can be 20 pages and they're 300. And he'll spend 50 to 70 pages going through a David and Goliath metaphor that you can understand before you even pick up the book. Yeah, no, you're right, Rhino. A good point. Rhino says we spend so much time on how to cite your references in high school. Exactly. Like, the MLA formatting thing took up the majority of the time. And there is value in that because it, like, taught you that you can't, like, fully bullshit. And it's like, especially nowadays, that's like kind of, I guess, more, I can't think of the word. Nowadays, it's more, I guess, important that, like, that, because, like, you have to, like, base your assumptions on, documented and notarized information and draw conclusions from that rather than just, like, saying shit that you think is real or it's just, like, based on your opinions and shit. So that's good. But yeah, back then it was annoying that was like, you would just, like, I remember your grade would get knocked down. Like, I remember in my English class, I was in AP English because I was sick at bullshitting. It wasn't because I was good at English. It was the only AP class I got into was AP English. But it's only because I was sick at bullshitting. But I remember our English teacher in high school, if we didn't properly MLA format and cite our essays, she would knock you down a whole letter grade. And I was like, that's not the important shit. That's, like, clerical work. I'm over here putting up sick thoughts, lady. I was a piece of shit in that classroom. I was arrogant. I thought I was smarter than everybody else. And that was the classroom where I got disciplined, and it was appropriate. I was being a prick. I remember we were talking about something, and whatever I had to say was so profound and important that I couldn't wait. So I was sitting in class, and I had my hand up, and then I wasn't getting called on. She was, like, trying to finish a thought, and I started snapping. I snapped. And she turned and looked at me, and she says, "Don't fucking snap at me ever again." And I sat there, and everyone's like, "Ooh." And I was like, "Shut up. Shut up. I'll hockey you hard. I'm a hockey guy, fucker." And I remember sitting there being like, damn, that is so rude. I never did that again. Never did that again. Talk about, imagine like being an English teacher, and then you got some, you're a teacher, and you're doing something that is a very noble profession, and you're trying to live your life, and you're trying to teach these kids about literature and in the proper way, and you're trying to get a thought out that's important that they understand. And then you got my dumbass. I look like Ryan Sheckler, except not sick at skateboarding. And I got a backwards hat on. I got wings coming out. I'm wearing a fucking PacSun shirt. And I'm sitting there while you're talking with my hand raised, and I'm snapping at you. I'm snapping. Can you imagine, dude? Dude, if I had pulled that shit in the 70s, I went to a Catholic high school, I would have had a ruler up my ass. Who's still citing in their job? Historians, professors, scientists. Yeah, I suppose reporters, right? Yeah, writers, scientists, historians. Yeah, professors. But I mean, there's also business people that write. You know, like a lot of finance guys. Still will write sort of articles. You know, I don't know. Some do that. What game is this, chat? This is called ADHD, brother. I told you I'm letting the ADHD take over, and it feels so good. It feels so good. I feel great. I feel great. Those nuns would put you in a stockade. Truly. Dude, I had this crazy principal in high school. I went to a pretty strict Catholic high school, and my family's not religious. But it was the only private school I got into, and my mom was like, you're going to a private school. My dad was like, just send his ass to public school and let him figure it out. But my mom was like, he's going to private school because he's a special boy who needs special help. Because I did. I really did. Anyways, I did so fucking dog shit on like my placement test because that was right around the time they figured out that my brain didn't work. And so I got denied by every private school that I applied to except for one, which was the Catholic high school I went to. It was very strict Catholic high school, very small, and it was also part of the Archdiocese of Denver, meaning that it's like literally a part of the church. Most Catholic schools are like truly private, you know, and those are the ones that look like they look like a spaceship from Star Trek, and they have more money than God, ironically. But this is like part of the church, so it was a private school, but it was kind of like shitty, honestly. And anyways, long story short, I had this Principal Skipwith. They called him Skippy. He looked just like Obama. He was a super intense guy. Like he was like a Sean Ryan before those guys had podcasts. Like just an intense guy. Like took it like he was like an offensive coordinator, but with God and teaching. And he was our principal. And one day he liked me a lot, luckily, because I was like, I knew that he could be a prick, man. Like he could be a real prick. If you were a bad kid, he would, you know, he'd be on your ass. And so I would like, you know, I was an athlete, which always gives you a buff. And so he liked that. And then I was like good at, you know, talking to him and like being like, oh, I get it. I'm not like these other kids, whatever. Anyway, so he liked me. But one day we had off-campus lunch. I came back late from off-campus lunch and he caught me in the hallway and he's like, Rudy, let me talk to you. And I was like, all right, cool. Fuck. And he's like, explain to me why you're late. And I gave some bullshit. I was like, I'm just late because I like in my head, I was like, I'm late because I'm late, dude. I'm just late because fuck this and fuck this. Because I don't want to fucking be here. But I said some bullshit. And then he goes, so what should I do about this? What should I do about you being late from lunch? What would be an appropriate response to this? And I'm like, are we doing this for real? And he goes, you know, in the Middle East, in Middle Eastern cultures, if you're caught stealing, they cut off your hands. I was like, dog, are you okay? He's like, and he goes, what would be the equivalent of me cutting off your hands? I was like, dog, I'm a teenager. What is wrong with you? And he didn't really do anything, but he always would do shit like that to like try to buzz you. He would like rattle you. He would like try to buzz your tower and fuck with you. But he gave a shit. So he gave a shit. He was weird, like weird for sure, but it's a fucking crazy thing to say to a kid or just really anyone in general. I don't really get what the message was, but he gave a shit. He tried, which is more than you can ask for. One time, he did scare the ever-living fuck out of me one time, and it was a prank. Not really a prank. So one day, I think I was a sophomore, and I got called to the office, which never happens. And I was like, oh shit, did like my mom get hit by a car? Or did I do something bad? And I didn't do bad shit because I didn't want to get in trouble. And so I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, I go into the office and Skippy, the principal, is sitting in his office. He goes, Rudy, come in here. And he goes, there's something very serious I need to talk to you about. Do you know what you did? And I was like, no. What? No. And he's like, it'd be better if you just said it now and we can discuss it, but I don't want to have you lie to me. And I said, I have no idea what this could be referring to. And thank God I actually didn't do anything bad and then buckled. So he keeps going with this. And then he goes, well, some important to discuss with you. And this is after like putting me to the screws for like 5 minutes. And I'm sweating. And at this point, I think I'm being framed for something that I didn't do. And he goes, there's something really important that we have to talk about. And it is, will you go to the Sadie Hawkins dance with Annalisa? And I was like, what? And then he starts dying laughing. And he goes, I'm really sorry. It's just like her creative, we got you. We got you. We just wanted to mess with you. And this is how she wanted to ask you. So it was a prank because this girl wanted to ask me to the Sadie Hawkins dance. And I was like, what is wrong with you people? Like, dude, imagine I did something bad and I cop to it. And then does he still follow through? He's like, well, now we got to talk about you pooping in the girl's bathroom and rubbing your butt cheeks on the mirror. But really what I brought you in was to see if you wanted to go to a dance with this girl. And then I walk out of the office and she's there and she's like, will you go to the dance with me? And this is mean. I hope she's doing well. I have no idea where she is. I don't want to dox her, but I didn't really want to go to the dance with her, but she handcuffed me. I'm in the middle of the office. She got the principal involved. Imagine if I just took the wind out of her sails right there. I mean, I was being extorted. I didn't turn her down. I did not turn her down. I did not turn her down. I don't remember if I went to that dance though. I think I was like, oh, I got hockey. I said yes, and then down the line, I don't remember what I did. I don't think I go. I just don't remember. I could probably figure it out. But I did say yes. I did say yes. And whatever I did, I let her down soft. You're a good guy, Rudy. I would have said no on the spot because I'm a hater. No shot, dude. That's not hater behavior. That's like you're a sick puppy. You're a dark individual. Was she a crystal mommy? No, but there's a chance she became that. She had that possibility, for sure. She had that makeup. Got God's OC scheming up double coverage on you, dude. Truly, I was like, what is going on? It's kind of crazy. I was surprised that he said yes to it, because that was the other thing too. Is that like he was this weird, like he was this intense disciplinarian. Intense teacher that took his profession very seriously, probably too seriously at times. But at the same time, that's where I say, like, one, he looked just like Obama, but then, like, at the other part of it, he wanted to be cool. Like, how Obama releases is like, he's like, oh, take a picture of me playing basketball. Take it, here's my top 10 rap albums of the year. It's like he wanted to be cool, too. Like, he's like, oh, I'm in with it. Like, the kids, I'm part of the culture here. But he also, at the same time, wanted to be the judge. Oh, he was a teacher? Dude, he wasn't a teacher, dude. He was the fucking principal. Flying to MSN Den this weekend and going to a DU game on the overnight. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Is it at Denver? Who's MSN? Minnesota State? Michigan State? No. Who's MSN? Dude, I went to the grocery store like 25 minutes ago and you're still not gaming? Yeah. You forgot to go get the ham, piggy. Go back and get it. Oh, Magnus Arena. Okay. How would you guys know that? No one's ever called it MSN. That's not Magnus Arena. That's not. I was a UND grad. Go Sioux. Oh, excuse me, Flying Hawks. But if it's at Denver, it's a great arena. Ralph is better, brother. Bigger, maybe. Ralph is incredible. My favorite place I played. Let's get violent. Oh shit. I just zoomed in on the scab on my face where I picked a zit like a crackhead. That was such a bad transition. Let's get violent. I wanted to do a smooth transition right there and to let's get violent, and I ended up somehow zooming in on a zit. That's crazy. Oh, I don't know why I just clicked that. I want to get violent real quick. Man, that transition went really bad. And now I'm just sitting here in silence. Life comes at you quick. I think I have to do gentle because the game kept crashing when I did gruesome. Fuck it. Let's get violent. Is there... I've seen Moist Critical playing this lately. Is there like a new version? Like, is this the full version? Oh, I don't even remember the controls. Let's do some fist play. Let's get warm. Oh, I forgot how much mouse movement this game takes. I'm gonna walk him down. The kicking. We gotta kick him. Dude, I forgot how to fight. Let's feed him. Just feed him. Oh, I'm feeding him. Feed him. Give him breakfast. Give him breakfast. Dude, I'm gonna spill all my drinks. There we go. Get down. This guy won't go down. Oh yeah, got him on the ropes. I mean, how are you still breathing? This guy's moving like Mark Wahlberg in The Fighter. Right in the nuts. There we go. Come on. Is that all you got? Huh? Yeah, you want some more? You're a naughty guy, huh? You're sick. Dude, was my arm broken? Dude, this is a battle of the ages. Jesus. Hold on a second. Is there a... Hold on a sec. Is there a full game now? Because I feel like they're playing a different version. Half Sword Tech demo or... Oh, the full Half Sword's not out yet. Q1 2026. Okay. So I got it. Dude, I gotta worry about my drinks now playing this game. I'm gonna spill. Lights? Come on! We were doing good on this stream, and now everything's falling apart. Where's my lid? There it is. That would be full sword, wouldn't it? VIPM. So the one we did do was... I don't... The fist fight's not what you want. Appreciate that. Welcome in, Jungle. Let's do the melee. But when Queso plays, how does he just get into, like... He goes right into that misty area. He has access to game modes I don't. Oh, come on. Right in the eye? You guys serious? There we go. Get him. We gotta just start third party. Yeah, right in your eye, too. You didn't like that, did you? Yo, why does he have a cleaver? That's unfair. Oh, he win. GG. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I don't get, like... How is this different? Give me the candlestick. Let's pick up again. No, not camera. Q. That's what I thought it was. Nope, I didn't. I thought it was F. Dude. Jesus. Dude. Am I fighting Brock Lesnar? It's over. We gotta fight in a phone booth. Uh-oh. I can't let him get a swing off. Oh, God, that was so close. Get away, get away. Oh, it's my right click is my left hand. That's weird. No wonder. Shit. I think I got him. No, he got... Oh, dude, no, man. What is this? He just did the Allen Iverson. Keep missing. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Get up. Knew that was coming. He died on the field of battle, my lord. Sounds like it's called the Abyss, but how do you get to the Abyss? Gauntlet mode. Okay, I think that's it, right? Ah. What's going on? Is this any different? Now I got a cool outfit. What? Those are mine. No. Dude, pick it up. What? Why won't he pick up the candlestick? Pick it up. Q! Hold it! There we go. Oh, I want to go with Kimbo. No. Stab me in my back. Your dumbass hat. Come here. I stab you. I stab you. Oh, I forgot stamina's a thing. Oh, kicked him in his butt cheeks. That's embarrassing. Adios, muchacho. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's talk about it. Jesus! E is pick up with other hand. That makes sense. That makes sense. It bothers me a lot that I'm getting bested in the arena of combat. To play Half Sword Abyss mode, click the red Abyss button in the menu. Oh, or quickly snap your character's neck in the menu to enter Purgatory. What? That went from 0 to 100. So, click the red Abyss button in the menu? I don't see that. Whoa. Oh, right here. Duh. Stay hot, Jonda. Working on my posture lately. Yeah, now we're talking. I don't really remember how to get up. I think it's just, isn't it? I mean, you just got to get up quicker than that. Shoes? Hell yeah. I got clogs. Chill. I don't even need a weapon. Got it. You're in trouble now. Yep. Count it. Alright, I think I just move on to the next one, right? I already got shoes. No. Ay, caramba! No shot, right? No shot, right? That's... Rudy, are you going to go join the guys for their coach Doug's live stream? Oh, yeah, I forgot. They're doing that at like 4:30, right? I was going to say that I forgot. I got distracted by my high school monologue. Were there any clip? I was going to react to some clips from last night. I watched it for a little bit. Rudy, you ever see anything on the internet and you're like, man, I wish I didn't see that? No, there's very few things. I don't like gaping assholes. Rudy put up Twitch polls. What would be the best way to... Oh, you mean what poll for what? But no, I'm not joining them for the Doug stream. Rudy, you'd be great on the couch Doug stream for Big Cat moral support. I would, by accident, kill them from within. Are they just doing it, like, what's the thing? What team are they doing? Like, they just bring it back just because they felt like it? Prediction? Yeah, but I don't know how to predict this. Like, do I make it to... Oh, I guess it's your score. Okay, what about 1,000? 300 points? That's what you think of me? Okay. 300? Fine. Easy. Easy. Thank you. I did 300 for now, brother. Fair. Dude, the clip of Max with the Good Vibes Bunny was so funny. That was great. That was just some good old-fashioned trolling. Queso streams are 1,000. Damn. He's good too. Rudy, Mount Rushmore of underrated Barstool personalities. Underrated Barstool personalities. Greer. I would say Dan Go. Danny Conrad, I love that he just started drawing. I think that's what he's doing. I hope it's not him just using AI. I would say Greer, Dan Go. I got 2 more. It's hard, man. Underrated. Coley. And then Kenjack. Kenjack puts out some bangers. All right, predictions up. Very much don't believe in me to get 300 points. What I get is each opponent 50? Because I got 50 points last time. $300. Oh, I actually get a weapon if I can pick it up. Oh, don't fall. Dude, this is an unfair matchup. I want the candlestick. Oh, shit. Chill out. Dude. Dude, I can't even lift it. Why is it... Oh, come on. Dude. This has to be impossible the way I've picked this up. Okay. Jesus. I understand it now. Man, that was a challenge I was not prepared for. Doing reverse grip on it. But now I'm like Darth Maul, man. Look at this. I got the magic stick. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I'll hit the baddest chick. Where's my op? Is that guy still alive? Is that why it's not? Ooh, I like the candlestick, though. And I don't want to drop it because I don't want to have to pick something up again. Is this guy still alive? Is that the issue? Yo! Jump scare, dude. This is like a bad dream. Just end it, brother. It's over. Let the darkness take you. You fought valiantly. Who's next, huh? There you are. With a stool? Am I going to be killed by a bar stool? What poetic justice. As prophesized. The stool and stars. But you know what we say to prophecy? Not today. Stoolie down. I cry ye mercy. I'm trying to give you mercy, the mercy of death. But it's just kind of hard. My hands aren't really. I have a bit of a motor function issue. If you could let go of my candlestick, that'd be really appreciated. I'm trying to make it quick for you. This isn't really how I intended it, but we're gonna try to make this nice and quick for you. Just give me a couple more seconds, just to puncture a few more of your arteries, and it'll be really. Trust me, it'll wash over you like a warm puddle. Any moment now. You're still with us. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yep. No, don't worry. You're going to see your puppy. You're going to see your dog, Fido, that you lost when you were a kid soon. Within 6 to 10 business days. Sorry, we're a bit overwhelmed right now. Yep. We're just going to... Sorry, it's my first day in the job as executioner, and it's you know, people don't talk about how tricky it is. You know, they think, oh, you just swing the axe and that's it. But, you know, you need to be precise. You need to have strength. We're just going to let him bleed out. Oh, another candlestick war. Oh, we got sparks flying. Okay. Okay, we got a worthy swordsman. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. That felt good. I hear you. Stab him with the pointy end. And it's just that easy. I remember now the candlestick was my weapon of choice. Robert Baratheon preferred a warhammer. Uh-oh. We got helmets now. I'm more of a candlestick guy. Some guys will use a morning star, a mace, battle axe. Could you let go? Could you please just let go? This is a very important candlestick to this mission. Could you just disintegrate, please? Sir, this is really inconvenient for me. This just can't be happening. Disintegrate! There ain't no way. Okay, we're back. Do we level up right there? Foot's not feeling so hot. Ooh, this thing can do some damage. My arms are crossed. Oh. Count it! 1% of you said yes. Pay him. Pay that one person. Pay him. The Big Short. 10,000 points against, 100 points for. Big payout. Love to see that. I know, I do got to pick up armor. But I'm kind of more of a Dothraki fighter. They use Aurochs. And they don't wear armor. Dude, I watched a video about armor the other day. And dude, back in the day, if you had a full set of armor, you were like pretty much unkillable. Like it was a problem. If it was a problem if you ran into someone with serious armor. Yo, you guys seen The King with Timothée Chalamet? Pattinson's sick in that. Really sad, like not sad death scene in the fact that like you feel sad that he's dying, just like he went out, well, I don't want to spoil it, but he went out sad. Sad. Have I brought up vet technicians yet? I realized since getting a dog that there's something weird going on with vet technicians, and I would say, I suppose they're nurses, but the people that when you go to the vet or the doctor, the first person that talks to you before the doctor comes in, they have this manner of speaking where they somehow don't enunciate anything and say everything, but they don't explain, they mumble and say medical terms, and it becomes remarkably hard to follow. They're like, yeah, so we're going to do his vaccines today, and it's going... They always have, like, it's not even an accent. It's, like, this weird pattern of speech where you can somewhat make out what they're saying, and it's not enough for you to say that again, but they're like, we're going to do his Bordetella vaccine, and then also is the hypochondria vaccine, and then we'll double check with the blood work, okay? And you're like, excuse, yeah, sure, yep, whatever the doctor thinks is good. And then you're like, they leave the room, and then you're like, what's happening? And then in checkout, I mean, I know they're very busy, but then at checkout, they forget what they did. They're like, oh yeah, we did that today. Let me ring you up. I had a much more eloquent monologue about that, but I'm kind of in the middle of a fight of my life. This guy's got a better weapon than me. That's a real issue. I gotta go for a headshot. I'm playing with fire right now. Back it up, back it up. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. Bingo. I want your weapon. Okay, I'll get a different one. I just want the candlestick. The good news about the candlestick is that it's always available. Bingo. Right in my butt cheek, you sick puppy. You're gonna pay for that once I get my other hand on this thing. Could you just grab? Dude. Grab the other end. That's really just an unfortunate turn of events. He just won't grab it with his other hand. Fuck it. We gotta change it up. We gotta change it up, and we gotta change it up fast. He won't pick it up. We need a new weapon. That hurts. That's a really unfortunate turn of events. We need a miracle. We need a miracle. Updated 2 vet techs. They're insane. Incredible in the sack, but psycho. Pay them. I would be the best warrior of all time if I could just pick it up. Yeah, the Mortadella vaccine. Some of you guys need that. Oh, Larry faded me. That hurts. Larry's got the pulse right now. Prediction back up. The pickup, the right left pickup just makes no sense. It's just so random. There we go. We're set up real good now for a good run. It's that easy. Now the problem with picking up more clothing is that I don't want to drop my candlestick. Oh, fumble. These pants are kind of it, dude. Ooh. That's just clinical. It's just clinical. They're never ready for the reverse pointy end. Oh, we're kicking. Okay, we can kick. Oh, that was a good hit, I won't lie. What? Dude, how did he revert? Pay him. Pay him, pay him, pay him, pay him, pay him, pay him. That was a... I had that. Back into the fight. I'm going gladiator mode. I'm going crow mode. We're going to be great at picking up things this game. Look at that. I can't find a candlestick. I really need a candlestick. I need a light in the darkness. Crickets. But there's an axe. Son of a bitch. You just gotta pick up the axe. There we go. Right in the appendix. May have just done you a favor. I mean... I'm all over the place. Bonked. I've been bonked. I'm limping. For everything. You're lying. That was huge. What an upset. We almost blew that. Okay. I want hat. I gotta get used to the axe. Okay. Oh, you sneaky son of a bitch. You sneaky son of a bitch. We just need one to connect. He's hurting. We are in bad shape, though. I'm just not good with the axe. I need the candlestick, man. Give him the hammer. Dude, where are the candlesticks? Right arm's done. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go. We're good now. We're good, we're good, we're good. We came back, we brought it back. Fire. We almost just blew it for the swag. We're good. What? That was huge. We almost blew it again. Oh, that combo! We have a full kit. We have a full kit now. We're gonna own the abyss. Oh, that's just not gonna work out for you, buddy. You come at me with pliers when I got the stick? Come on now. Big fella. Yep. Count it. God run. Come on. Yeah, I agree. There definitely is I don't know why. There's definitely got to be a better way than... I blew it. What the... What is this? I was just riding it like a broom. Dude, I don't know why he doesn't pick it up with both hands sometimes. Is my left arm bum? No, there we go. Shit, he took off a toe. These are so close to connecting. There it is. How is this guy still up? I just want this helmet, man. Thank you. Get away from my candlestick. There we go. Oh, I'm hurting, fellas. We are not doing good, but we're at a new record. PR, come on. Sneaky. Not very honorable. Attacking a man when he's defenseless from behind. Cowards. Craven. What made you think I had a chance? I'm literally a streamer. Should be over 500. Oh, can I pause? 550. Pay him out. But we're not done. I can barely even move. Took his face smooth off. Dude, my toe is hurting. I have no toes. Rudy the Toeless. Famed knight. The toe knight. The limping knight. Holy shit! He's got a scythe. Oh boy. We can't let that thing come down, or we're gonna be in two. We're gonna get divided. We're on fire. Do I pick that up? I don't think so. You gotta be so precise, dude. The candlestick is it. They don't ever see the bottom end coming. Oh my god, look at that though. Yo. Oh, we're doing that, huh? We're doing that, huh? We're going for it. Now you guys are fucked. Oh, we still got a hit in. Yeah. Yeah. You thought you had me, huh? Not today. Now we're in a good spot. But we are bleeding out, fellas. This thing has got to be OP. Oh, on God. Yeah, you guys better start backing up. Oh, that was smart. That was smart. Unfortunately, that was brilliant by you guys. Ah! Mommy! Survive! I'm biting ankles. I don't give a shit. Just gonna poke him. Dude, I put that through your neck. Dude, is this guy Rasputin? I'm just gonna have him run into it. I mean, that just has to kill, right? You better let go of that. Why does my guy keep, like, falling almost? Dude, my right leg is... you can see my bone. I can barely move. Is there a way to beat the abyss? And I heard you. They keep sneaking up on me because they know that's the only way. What a run. 1,000! Queso, where you at? What's the name of this? This is Half Sword. Queso's record's like 3250 or so. Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal. We're gonna go for Gamer of the Year next year at the Streamer Awards. Everyone's favorite award show. Let's do one more. I'm feeling one more. If we didn't take that, if we didn't lose our toes, we're taking that to the house. Always got a candlestick. That's bad. But now I got one. Didn't need to take a hit there. My right side is gonna take a beating because of my style. I still don't know how to pick up without dropping my weapon. There just has to be a way. And it'd probably be really easy to look up. But the body craves contact. I mistimed it and he bonked me so hard. I have a concussion. I have a concussion. But now you have no eye. Just gave you a rhinoplasty, dog. On the house. I'm doing plastic surgery on the house. Call me Nip Tuck. Alright. Pants. Where are the pants? Fighting like Winnie the Pooh right now. See ya. I need a helmet. Out of my face. Hey, big fella. Dude, you got this. I hit him in the head and sparks flew out. Cartoon ass death. Don't even think about it. The problem with the candlestick is that it's hard to... There we go. It's hard to swipe down. Uh-oh. I'll take you a cappella. Take you out come here. Come here. Yeah, I got a hold of your stick. You can't use it. Just feeding you with the left. Just feeding you with the left. I'm gonna kill you with your own weapon now. Oh. I mean, that was cinema. Pants. Yes. No helmet. I'm helmless. Yeah, this is where they start playing cheap. Sneaking up on me. Teaming against me. Doesn't matter. Bullshit. 550. All right, guys. Think of an object, any object. I got an itch that I need to scratch. Dude, this morning, I was at a gas station and I parked, and the guy next to me, parked next to me was just sitting in his car staring into the void. Just staring. 1,000-yard stare. Car not on, nothing. Just sitting. With a weed pen limply in his hand. And I thought, what? Like, this guy's going through it, dude. You know when you see someone so lost that the only reprieve they get is sitting in silence? Continuum transfunctioner. I like it. My latest tattoo. I like it. I guess I got to do... Hold on. I should do this. Text. I haven't done this yet. That's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard. We got to get to Dude, Where's My Car? A little big. Bingo. I like continuum transfunctioner. I just don't know if that's possible. But we're going to go for it. Continuum transfunctioner. Now, it must be known that it is an item whose mystery is only exceeded by its power. And strangely, its power is only exceeded by its mystery. And we're in a good place because we have carnivorous plant. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Let me lay out the game plan. Here's the goal. We have to get Continuum Transfunctioner, the mystical item from Dude, Where's My Car? Its power is only exceeded by its mystery, and weirdly, its mystery is only exceeded by its power. So here's what I'm thinking. And this is what I do. Now I think about it, every time I play Infinite Craft, I do the same thing. We got to get to Greece. From Greece, we can get to writing. From writing, we can get to book. Well, maybe we don't go Greece. We try to go Hollywood, and then we get movie. Man, this is going to be hard. And then we can get Dude, Where's My Car? And then we got to also go on a different path and get Rubik's Cube or Object. It is also tattooed on me. My latest tattoo. Not hard, impossible. Here's the Continuum Transfunctioner. Does anyone have Point Crow's number? Can he tell me if this is possible? There's the Continuum Transfunctioner. Is this possible? Now the question is, yeah, do we want to go combining words, like get car and then go movie, car, dude, guy? Or do we want to go context where we do like, you know, oh man, even getting dude, where's my car is going to be hard. Maybe get anus first? I don't even know if that would be hard too. I don't know if they do like dirty, naughty words. I don't know if continuum transfunction is possible. But I've wanted to do this for a while. So give me a goal and I'll try to attain it. A gettable one. Like, for example, what I'm most well known for is getting a Shy by the Shadow from Game of Thrones. It looks like the game's here. What about Nintendo GameCube? Or Punked, starring Ashton Kutcher. Or Angle Grinder. Seesaw. Bowser? I like Bowser. I think I can get Bowser. Let's try Bowser. We got to get to Japan, boys. Let me roll up my sleeves for this one. Getting to Japan's dirty work, but it can be done. And that's easy. So we have Earth. We need water. Plus mountain will give us island, I believe. Lake. Shit. Mountain plus lake. Fjord. No. We need to go Earth plus wind. Dust plus mountain. Volcano. Lake, volcano, island. Bingo. Island on island. Continent. We need to get ocean. Lake. I think it's lake on lake. Ocean. Bingo. Island, ocean. Atlantis. It's always Atlantis. Everything becomes Atlantis. Island, volcano. Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii, ocean. Surf. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That should just give me Pacific. Fine. Do we need to go get anime? Possibly. Let me think. So we got island. Where's island? Did island disappear? Am I blind? I might be. Clear the board. Reset. Wait. Okay. Island. Duplicate it. Archipelago. Okay. Archipelago plus island. Hawaii. We got to get away from Hawaii. We're close, but we're not quite there. Archipelago. Where's ocean? Ocean. Sea. Hold on. Fish. Hold on. Fish island. I can get to sushi maybe? Japan? Mermaid. If I see Atlantis again, I'm going to snap. Island? Hold on. We can do this. Ship. Fish. Ship. Pirate. Island. Treasure. I'm stuck on Hawaii. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Mountain. Hold on. Mountain. Mount Fiji. Island. Volcano. Island. It's Hawaii. And then, wait, hold on. Follow me now. Follow me now. Follow me now. Ocean. Volcano. And we should get sea. Where's sea? Let's get sea involved in there again. Damn it. I'm blowing it. Just duplicate C for me, please. C, what was I going to do? Hold on, I kind of like that, though. Mountain plus C. Island plus C. Dude. Why can't I get Japan? Whale. Hold on. Whale. There we go. Whale. What about whale plus island? Whale mountain. Ocean plus whale. Dude, Poseidon and Atlantis. Get out of my face. Sandwich. Sand plus desert was sandwich? I guess that makes total sense. How'd I get glass? Hold on. Fish. Hawaii. Pokey. There we go. Pokey. Hold on. Pokey. Dude. Pokey Island. Pokemon. Is it? It thinks that's not. Wait. Pokey fish. Am I gonna get Gyarados? Pokemon. Hold on. Pokemon. Pokemon. Wait. I need country. I need country. Pokemon. We may have actually got there without realizing it. Pokemon Earth. Grass. Egg. What? Okay. Hold on. Pokemon. Sea. Water plus Pokemon. Squirtle. Pokemon. Mountain. I need to bring it back to Earth. Pokemon Mountain Range. No, didn't I have Fjord? I know I can get Norway. Did I not get Fjord? I sure didn't. So wait, what was that? I think that was mountain plus lake. There we go. Fjord. And then continent. Europe. Europe Pokemon. Pikachu. Pichu. What the... How'd I end up in Pokemon? Kangas Khan? That's a Pokemon, isn't it? Pangea Pokemon. Okay, land. That's good. Pokemon land. The problem is that it's not going to give me Japan. Is Pokemon a dead end? Wait, where did land go? We need that. Land plus island, maybe? Land plus lake. Land, continent plus land. Earth plus land. I need country. I have Russia. Land. Siberia. Cold. Cold Hawaii. Japan. Snow Hawaii. Japan. Damn it. Snow volcano. Eruption. Eruption land. Damn it. Wait. Land. That was always gonna... Wait, I don't know what I'm doing with land. I need country. Iceland. I ended up in Europe by accident, man. How do I get country again? Maybe Pokemon continent? I didn't even think of that. That's a really good one. No, that's the Kangaskhan one. That's where it doesn't make sense. This is the part where you kind of just start spamming shit, and then you just end up with something. And you just go boom, boom, boom. Greenland, there we go. When in doubt, just do this. See? And now watch this. Now watch this. We got yes. No. Samurai land. Come on. Come on. Samurai Island? Wait. Samurai. Samurai. Where's Island? And where's my music? All right, I'm going to try to get there before him. If you even think about it. Samurai Island. What is the goal again? Oh my god. Wait, no, I got to change the goal. Oh, I should have got a timer going. Where's my Hold on, I have to pull up my live split. Bowser, right. Okay. My live split won't launch? All right, we're saying right now it's 4:02. All right, minus 15 minutes, 3:45 we started. The goal is to get it by 4:30. Okay, clear the board. We have Japan. So now we got to get to Bowser. So we got to get to Mario somehow. Video games, Mario. And then what is he? Oh, he's a turtle. Isn't Bowser a turtle? And we have Tortoise. That's actually huge. I don't even know how I got that. Okay. I wish there was a better button for duplicate, because this just keeps happening. And it's really, really something that's kind of frustrating. Okay. Japan, Tokyo, Turtle. We have to get to Bowser. What about Poke plus Japan? Pokemon? No. We got to get away from Pokemon. We might have to get to, like, movies and then... What about land and Turtle? Turtle Island. Tortoise. Tortoise plus Steam, maybe. Sometimes when you're in doubt, go back to the beginning. And just take Turtle and Tortoise and hit them with the water, fire, wind, tornado, turtle, plant, no, Venus, that could be useful, you never know, tree, swamp, snapper, hold on though. Hold on, though. Sushi. Gamera? I got Fishbowl. I got a Barstool Store before I got Bowser. Okay, now I'm thinking we got to think about this differently. So with Japan, the Turtle and Tortoise are going to be useful, but not right now. So with Japan, we need to start getting into more of the, like... We got to somehow get to entertainment. And we might be able to get there from Pokemon. Squirtle Squad. Blastoise. Venus Flytrap plus Turtle? Turtle Flytrap. This is why you're not a high-level Infinite Craft player like me, okay? Because of shit like that. I like where your head's at, though. I'm not gonna lie. You have to be kind of... You have to be insane. You have to be, like... You have to be schizophrenic smart to be good at this game. Oh, yeah, the goal word overlay. Sorry, that's what I meant to do, and I got distracted. I always thought Bowser was with a Z, but I guess not. Spike plus turtle. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I think we need to get to, like... But here's the issue, especially with Japan, is that, like, it's going to be really hard not to get into Pokemon. Which makes me almost think we go Italy. And then from Italy, if we go Italy, and then we could try to get Mario. Because if we go, like, Spike, the odds of it producing a Pokemon are, like, at least 50-50. But I see what you're saying. We got to go... Yeah, we have to get into the Mario Nintendo route or else we're going to get stuck. Plumber is not bad. Plumber's not bad. Water. Those are hard to get to, though. How do I get to Plumber, man? Okay. We got to work off Europe. Actually, you know what? Let's go Japan and then go continent real quick just to get Asia. Bingo. Okay, that's good. So now we need to work... We have to get into, like, the arts. And I knew how to... I kind of could figure that out with Greece, but I should be able to do the same thing. So, like... Okay, if we work off samurai... We can work off samurai and then try to get to, like, politics somehow. Because they were involved in politics. So, samurai Europe. Napoleon. Okay, there we go. We can maybe get to a general. Maybe Admiral Hirohito? Samurai plus Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Samurai. Tokyo Napoleon. Damn it. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. France plus Samurai. We got France. Asia Napoleon. Russia Napoleon. Snow. Napoleon Complex. We knew we were going to get there. Okay, we have Genghis Khan. Mongolia. How do I get to teapot? Hold on. Tea. Hold on. Tea. You do politics while sipping on tea. But hold on. Wait a second. I need to think about Napoleon. Maybe go Napoleon France and I get like president. War. Okay. Waterloo. Is that one of his famous battles? What about Napoleon Bonaparte plus war? Okay. France tea. French tea. French Revolution. There we go. We're getting closer to politics. Meiji Restoration. So that's some sort of historical event in Japan. Who is the Napoleon of the Meiji Restoration? Meiji Napoleon. That's where you get frustrated. We deserve better there. American Revolution. If you combine the Meiji Revolution with the French Revolution, you get American Revolution. Or a tornado happened at the Revolution. Samurai. Ronin. Okay, hold up now. I maybe should have gone Greece because it's so much easier to get, like... You get Parthenon and then... What did I just get? Ronin. Hold on. Ronin. I need to get to the... Everything's going... Ronin's kind of a dead end. It keeps going back to samurai. Maybe I just go Samurai Meiji. Do they have a part to play? Damn it. We're kind of stonewalled here. Hold on. What about Meiji Revolution and War? World War II? Kamikaze. Seppuku. There we go. Honor. That's good. Okay. Sometimes you end up at Seppuku when trying to get Mario. Once again, we are trying to get to Bowser, and Seppuku is very important to that goal. You may not think it or see it, but it is. I already have Pokemon. I don't want Pokemon. I want Mario. That's the thing. We're trying to get to politics, and then from politics get to like culture, writing, and then we can get to video games, and from video games we can get to Mario. The other path is we try to get to plumber. And then Italian plumber Japan could get us Mario. And then from Mario we can do Turtle, Mario, Spikes, and then we're home free. So Glory. I'm now thinking Hero of Japan. That has to be Mario. Hero, Samurai, Hero, Ninja. Damn it. Tea ceremony plus hero. Hero plus tea. Herbal tea plus honor. Tea party plus Japan. Tea ceremony plus glory. Tea, chai, Japan. Matcha, Tokyo. Godzilla and honor. Kaiju. Kaiju plus the American Revolution is Independence Day. Independence Day plus tea is the Boston Tea Party plus the French Revolution. Ronin plus the American Revolution. Okay. Fireworks. Let's lock it in here. Let's get focused. Defeat. Let's lock in. Hold on. Let me lock in. Let's get focused. We need Tokyo. We're going to save these for later. Okay. What do we have? I feel like he's underutilizing Turtle. I could be. I very well could be. I very well could be underutilizing Turtle. There is a way where we just get it through Turtle. And I'll explore that now. Tree plus tortoise. If I want to get to something spiky, War Turtle. Tortoise. What? How is that not War Turtle? You know what I mean? That's where you got to think outside the box. Okay. Wait a second. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What about water? Splinter? But wait a second. Wait, stick? And it has the paperclip helper from Windows? Wait a second. I have an idea. We can get to plumbing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And then we can go land, maybe? It might say New York. If I can get to home. Hold on. Where's land? I can get to like village and stuff like that. And then from plumbing, we can get to Mario. That might be it. We never saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being the way to Mario, but plumbing is the way because they live in the sewers. Hold on. First, we're going to try land plus Ninja Turtle. Leonardo, land. Mona Lisa, land. Art, land. Museum. Do I have country? I have continent. Damn it. Land. No, I need Mona Lisa. Now I can get Italy. Mona Lisa's French? Fuck! Mona Lisa... Hold on, wait, where's the Mona Lisa? Is it at the... No, the Mona Lisa's at the Louvre. Art? Europe art. Renaissance. Renaissance. Land. Italy! Italy? Plus Tokyo. Pizza. Shit. Okay, hold on now. Italy plus Japan. Is pizza? Okay, hold on. Italy. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go back to the plumbing? Italy plus Japan didn't get us anywhere. Italian turtle. Okay. How was that? It like almost affects the ones you already have. Okay, pizza Italy. Pizza Japan. Sushi Italy. Rome pizza. Revenge. Matcha plus Godzilla. What am I doing? T-Zilla. What am I doing? Okay. I initially wanted to get continent and land to get country. Earth plus land, continent. God damn it. I ended up in Egypt. Country. Country. What if I did one of the countries I have? Italy. Plus land. It's going to say Europe. Rome. Hold on. Why can't I get country, dude? I've done it a million times and I always forget. Land. We got to get land back. I used to be able to get like village. You go country, village, house. And why am I even doing that? Oh, because I want to get house so I can go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then their house might be the sewers. You're stuck. It's time for a chaos combined. It might be. Oh, Italy and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I didn't even think of that. Good point. You have to be, like, random and focused when playing this game. It just gives me Leonardo. I have Da Vinci. Wait a minute. From Japan, art. Wait a second. Japan art? Can I get anime? Bingo. Naruto. Anime. Italy. Otaku. Weeb. What is Weeb plus Ninja Turtle gonna give us? We just must know. Leonardo. Damn, that's insulting. Manga? Okay. I don't know if that really helps us. Do Renaissance plus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to get Michelangelo? That's Da Vinci, brother. But it might work for Ninja Turtle. Donatello. Hold on, I could do Donatello. Brother might help if we get Luigi. So if I do Leonardo plus Donatello. Oh, come on. Raphael. I have all of them but Leonardo. I have Leonardo da Vinci. Art plus water. Paint. Okay, hold on. I still can't get house or village. Kingdom, there we go. I had to do honor plus land. Okay, hold on. Empire, land. Wait. Hero, kingdom. King, glory, god. Kamikaze, god. Samurai, Bushito plus glory. Hold on, these are good. I got kingdom. Castle. Castle plus land. Kingdom. Hold on. I've had this with Game of Thrones. It gets really goofy, like going castle to kingdom, and it goes in this like kind of redundant circle. Now I'm on queen. Land plus castle. Okay, kingdom on kingdom. Empire. Empire plus land. Kingdom. Shit. Empire plus castle. Pharaoh. Land is going to give me Egypt, I bet. Yep. Hold on a second. Kingdom plus glory. Empire plus honor. Knight. Knight, land. Tomb. Mummy. Sarcophagus. Tomb plus land. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Kingdom. That could work. Splinter Kingdom. Throne plus... There's Leonardo. Damn it. What about if I go Italy? Kingdom. Colosseum. Arena. I'm getting every type of building but house or village. Hero, plumber plus Italy. I don't think that's going to work, but I see the vision and it might. And I like taking your suggestions. And is there a huge part of me that hopes you fail? Obviously. Hero plus... Well, I don't have plumber. Hero of Italy. Who's that going to be? Rome. I need... That's what I'm trying to get is plumber. Okay, what about this? What about... Hold on. Italy plus water. Could we get aqueducts maybe? Or Italy plus... Or water plus Rome? We might be able to get aqueducts. And then that is... That could be... Similar to plumbing. Tiber. It's the river, right? Venice. Gondola. I got gondola somehow. Damn it. What about stick? Gladius plus water. Fish plus Italy. Pizza. Colosseum Gladiator. Michelangelo. Rome. Sistine Chapel. Okay. Refocus. Soup. Minestrone soup. Damn it. I thought... What do we have here? What do we have here that we can use? Romance. Okay. Romance plus land might be marriage. Love. Love plus land, heart, and romance. Dude. Valentine? That was so frustratingly redundant. Romeo. I hate when that happens. Italy. Hold on, Romeo plus Juliet. Is this just going to be... It's a dead end, boys. It's a dead end. Teapotzilla. Use plant. Oh, that's what I was missing was tree, because then I can get farm. That's what I was missing. You're right. Wait. What? Plant plus earth. Tree. Plant. Forest land. Tree. Wood land. Dude, what? Hold on, I can get farm. Plant. What? Wait, if I do water, what do I do? What happens if I just do water plus plant? Marsh plus plant. Water plus tree. River. What? I have a coconut. Plant. Mountain. Tree. Forest. Jungle. Jungle. Crocodile. How, Sway? Crocodile phone. Pharaoh. Castle Pharaoh. Pyramid land. Egypt. Okay. Why would we get farm? Because I'm trying... I don't know, actually. Why am I getting farm? I wanted to get house. The whole thing I wanted was house so I could go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Or home. And I could have probably just done Arena plus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Battle Nexus? Sistine Chapel Ninja Turtle. No. Coliseum. Kingdom plus plant. Garden. Yes. Park. I don't know why I'm excited about that. We don't need that at all. Okay, wait. Garden plus land. Farm. Farm plus land. Field. Field plus land. Farm plus field. Corn. Cornfield farm. Corn garden. Garden on garden. Park plus cornfield. Cornhole. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, hold on. Land. Wait a minute. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Field plus love. Farm plus love. Marriage. Yes! Marriage. Marriage. Wait, why am I excited about marriage? Honeymoon? What am I doing? This happens every time. Go back to kingdom. No. Field, farm. Castle plus farm. Village! Yes! This may work right here. If we go village on village, we get town. Town on village, city. Town on town. Okay, hold on. Village. Kingdom. No. Village. Honeymoon. No. Village. Village. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. God damn it. Village. Ninja Turtle. Okay, go back to land. I need to get house. I need to get, like, couple and marriage. Country. Now we finally got country. I need to refocus. Okay, we're going to go garden town, village, garden. Damn it. Battle garden. Fog plus plant? I don't think I have fog. But I do have... I might have wind. I might have smoke. I know I have dust. I don't have smoke, but I have dust. Dust plus wind. Sandstorm. We'll go dust on dust. Pollen plus wind is allergy. Sneeze. I did it. I don't even know how I did it. I was trying to get something else. Hay plus brick is house. Ninja Turtle house. Come on, dude. Okay, well, hold on. What about house plus water? Give me plumbing. Damn it. Plumbing was never the answer. Fire plus wind. Smoke plus water. It's fog. Plant plus fog. Mushroom. Hold on. How did you... 45 minutes of work you just did in 2 seconds. You were cheating. Clear the board. Actually, don't clear all of it. We have Mario. We have Mario. Okay. Is it this easy? Is it just Mario Turtle? Is it this easy? Koopa? "45 minutes. Bowser is a Koopa? I never knew that. Bowser. And it was easy. There's just some itch that scratches, dude. I'm bummed I didn't think of mushroom quicker. My strat was all over the place. My strat was way all over the place. He's King Koopa? Oh, you mean the Kendrick Lamar song? And then the funny thing about doing this is that it's just like a schizophrenic, you know, shotgun blast of information, but you feel like a genius after. Chat, we got to race him this time. Yeah, well, Will Neff hosted an Infinite Craft tournament where they did that with a bunch of other streamers where they came up with a word and then they all had to sprint to get there. And it was like an elimination tournament where like the slowest person each round got eliminated and they kept doing random stuff. It's all right. You were taking a much more direct route of seppuku plus Donatello plus farm equals Bowser. Oh, I was still trying to get Continuum Transfunctioner. Yeah, that'd be hard. I want another one. I'm going to go tinkle real quick, though. You guys talk amongst yourself. I want another one, though. I just dribbled down my whole leg. I just had a bad dribble incident. Gotta do Magnus Arena. All right. I like it. I like it. By the way, did Mook get his tattoo yet? Oh, a good question, actually. He hasn't. I don't think so. At least, if he has, I didn't know about it. Be a real shame if this went the way of Perth. If you know what I mean. He would never. He would never. I wish there was a way that... I guess if I had a Bluetooth headset, there might be a way where I can go to the bathroom and then we just keep talking. Okay. We got chicken pot pie, right? Yeah, he did. All right, Magnus Arena. Now, here's the question. Can I use what I have already? Can I use what I have already? Can I use what I have already? I think no. I think no, dude. I think we go blank slate again. It'll be a very hard restart. No, it won't, dude. I know everything now. I know everything now. Fine, I won't. Fine. But that'll be too easy. Okay, we're starting at 441. Let me see if my live split... I don't know why live split won't launch. Magnus Arena feels as hard as Continuum. Yeah, it's going to be really hard. Okay. Here's what we got to do. We got to get to Colorado. So I think if we go mountain range, we are way too zoomed in. Zoom that out. I think if we go mountain range plus US. What do I have? United States. Please give me Rocky Mountains. Bingo. And then we'll go Rocky Mountains land. America. America, Rocky Mountains. USA. USA, Rocky Mountains. Colorado. And it's that easy. Okay. Now we got to try to get to school. Hold on. Maybe if we go Colorado Museum. No. Colorado. How do I get to school? What am I thinking here? We got kind of in the neighborhood with like war. We can use like war. American Revolution. Cessation? I don't even know what that means. Void? I got to Alice in Wonderland? Okay. Well, I just said war. I said war because from war you might be able to get to politics. What about King of Colorado? Denver? Okay. That's useful, actually. But we're going to stick with... Hold on. We could do Denver art. Hold on. Denver art. DIA? Why? Denver Diaz? What? Denver Masterpiece? This might just be University of Denver. Mile High. Okay, hold on. House, Colorado. No, what? House plus Denver. I don't think that's going to do anything for us, though. Broncos, okay. Hold on. That's sports related, at least. Super Bowl. Okay. Hold on. Colorado. What about, like, Coliseum? I gotta try to get to, like, philosophy and shit like that. Arena's gonna be big. Hold on. Arena plus Denver. No way. That's so annoying. But I could go Arena Broncos. That's not gonna really help us. Football. Football plus Denver. Okay, there we go. Stadium. That's just... The Broncos thing's killing us. But we have stadium and we have arena, which is good. We're going to keep that over here. Broncos, I'm going to quit messing with Broncos. We got to get school. University, school. Which makes me think we got to try to pivot from... I think we got to do what I always do and get Greece. We could do... Hold on a second, though. I do see what you're saying now. We could go from Broncos to maybe Avalanche. And then from Avalanche, we can get to hockey. If we go Broncos, ice and snow, maybe. We'll get ice. We'll get snow. That could work. Blizzard? Bronze. What? That's unfortunate. Now, hold on a second. What if we do football? Football plus ice. Bingo! Bingo! Sorry for your ears there, but that was tight what I just did. Get rid of football. Get rid of snowstorm. Denver hockey. Boom, boom. This is beautiful. Okay. Avalanche. Okay, we still probably are going to need... We're still probably going to need university. Which makes me think we're still in dire need of Greece. We have to get to like philosophy, Renaissance. We do have Renaissance. Rome. Rome plus... I promise I'm in Italy. Renaissance. Okay, hold on. The problem is that hockey arena isn't gonna just fight. We could try... The problem is that it's not giving me Colorado Avalanche. It just says Avalanche. So what we could do is do that and then do Avalanche plus hockey. Denver plus Stanley Cup is Riot? No, brother. That's Vancouver. That's Vancouver you're thinking of, Infinite Craft. I could go, actually, let me think. I might go hockey plus ice, just to give us maybe ice hockey. That's annoying. Snow. There we go. Okay. Now... Let's get organized. The tables are the way to do it. We're getting better at the game already. Okay, so now we can do this. Yes. Okay. All right, let's do ice hockey plus all these and see what we get. Okay. Nothing. We're in a circle. Okay. We're still okay. This is frustrating. We're okay, though. We're okay. That was a little bit of a dead end there. we need to get university. And the only way I know how to do that is through Greece. Hold on. Atlantis? We can get to the Greek gods. We do have God. Hold on. God plus Atlantis. Poseidon. Okay. Poseidon. Land. No, it's going to give me fucking Atlantis, isn't it? Continent. No. Poseidon. We can go Poseidon. We can go Poseidon. I do have country. That's going to be Atlantis again. King. Then I can get Zeus. What? Atlantis King? Atlantis is so annoying. Okay. Maybe art? Poseidon, Europe? Atlantis. I mean, it's always this. Everything with Poseidon becomes... Oh, hold on. Triton. Hold on. Triton. It's just really something else. Okay. Paint plus Poseidon gave me Poseidon's trident. What about Poseidon love? Or romance? Mermaid? Isn't he married to, like... Jack from the Titanic somehow? Didn't I have marriage? Marriage plus Poseidon. I'm gonna lose my mind. Divorce Poseidon. I have Ariel. What? Poseidon may not be the way. Siren's not bad. That's from Greek myths. Divorce Rome? Maybe. Maybe you're onto something. Yeah, the tricky thing right now is that we're kind of stuck in Rome, and we're stuck with Poseidon, and Poseidon's a black hole because of damn Atlantis. So but I do think, okay, Poseidon Museum is going to be Atlantis. It's just always Atlantis with Poseidon. We need to get, okay, hold on a second. I could do, like, Pikachu. I need to get, like, lightning and shit so I can get to Zeus. I'm gonna snap if I see Atlantis again. Did I get anything... I need to get something, I need to get something, like, lightning related. Maybe Viking? Because of Thor? Bingo. Thor plus Poseidon might give me Zeus. I'm a genius. Why do I have Zeus? Why do I have Zeus? Okay, Greece, yes. University. Okay. Okay, Zeus, country. Actually, let's duplicate Zeus a few times. We're going to have to work with Zeus. We're going to have to work off Zeus. Okay, Zeus, country. Greece. Bingo. Yes. 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 We made it out of the gods. Beautiful. Okay, Greece. We might go Greece Renaissance. Athens. Okay, that's okay. Then we can get to like Plato and shit. Pantheon. Parthenon, excuse me. Acropolis. The problem is I don't know. Okay, we're going to go art. Heart, Acropolis. Athena. Art. Wisdom. That's what we wanted. Wisdom plus Greece. Hold on. We're getting there. Philosophy. This one gets tricky to get out of too, but we can do it. We're going to go back to wisdom. Wisdom plus philosophy. Socrates plus wisdom. Philosophy. Plato. Academy. Yes! Okay, we're going to go Academy. Academy. Maybe even just Academy Denver. Broncos. It's going to be a Broncos hole. Okay, Academy USA. Harvard. What if we do Academy on Academy? University. Bingo. Give it to me. I deserve it. Denver University. Colorado University. That's going to give me the Buffaloes. This is where it really hurts. It's going to be something so goofy. They do call Denver the Harvard of the West. So Harvard plus Colorado. Shit! If that doesn't get it, you're right. I don't know what will. That hurts really bad, man. University didn't, plus Denver didn't give me Denver University. I mean, in theory, there should be a way to get everything. Christian, good looks, brother. Thank you. That's where it gets really frustrating. Why is University plus ice hockey Harvard? If anything, University plus ice hockey should be University of Denver because we have the most national championships. I might have to get like college athletics, dude. Gladiators University, Spartacus. Ice Spartacus. Library. College, hold on. College weirdly may work. Rocky Horror Picture Show. How does that make any sense, dude? What about college plus university? Student, Denver? Bronco, singular? Dude, this thing is so confused by Bronco. Student, hold on. Where did student just go? Puck. Puck library. Book. College book. Library. School. That's a little different. Hold on. School's a little different. The Colorado School of Mines? Are you kidding me? You're lying. You're actually lying. Colorado School of Mines has like 9 people that go to it, dude. Oh my God. School Denver, please. That's just crazy. That's crazy that you would give me School of Mines. That's crazy. The University of Denver erasure is disgusting. John Buchagras must have made this program because every time the University of Denver win, he cries because he sucks BU and BC's dick. When he's on a broadcast, I want to puke. I thought he was legit going to cry when Denver beat BC or BU, and it's a yearly tradition. School of Mines plus Denver, that could work. I'm sorry about that. Nothing. And I just skip Mines. Okay. Okay, we're okay. We're not, but we're okay. Okay, what about ice hockey plus Colorado School of Mines? Crickets. Hockey plus School of Mines. Crickets. I can't believe that. Okay, hold on a second. So school got me to... The reason... Okay. The tricky thing is the reason you got to think that school plus Colorado gave you Colorado School of Mines is because it's just like school... The words are just getting combined, which is really frustrating because the problem is that University of Denver. So University plus Denver gives you Broncos, which is really frustrating. So then what do we do? I don't know. Magnus Arena is getting me again, brother. It's so sad. It may not be possible. And I don't even... Like, Magnus Arena or University of Denver... Okay, what if we do... I was about to say college, but, like... I don't know how we're going to get out of this Denver loop we're in. Like, the Denver thing is a black hole for Broncos, and it's so annoying. Okay, coach. I mean, maybe. Zamboni. Mentor, ice hockey mentor. This is not anywhere near where we need to be. Then nothing will combine with Colorado School of Mines either. Homework plus Denver equals no. Amen to that, brother. No plus Colorado School of Mines. That's how I feel. Summer, hot, not, can, canteen, lunch, Denver, dinner. Alumni? Hold on. Why is this not, like, updating? There we go. I might have to get Pioneer. I might have to get Pioneer, dude. That's going to be impossible. Try combining with university, not college. I did. And that was when all the momentum died. It just gives me Colorado. And then if I do it Colorado... But wait a second. What if I go Buffalo's? University is... Hold on. College. If I can get University of Colorado, and then if I do University of Colorado plus Denver, we might be okay. Buffalo's college. Bulls college. So Buffalo's University doesn't... I got Buffalo Sabres. That's what makes me think I need to get Pioneers, man. Do I have gold or mining? Earth plus Colorado. This is going to be a crazy line. Earth. Rocky. I don't have money, but I could get gold. And then from gold, I can get... I don't even know why I did that. Pioneer? Oh, yeah. So, like, if I get, like, Miner, I could maybe get Pioneer. Continuum Transfunctioner was also not on the website. Oh, wait. Can you check what's on the website? InfiniteCraftRecipe.com? Whoa. That's not going to... Yeah, Magnus Rune doesn't have any recipes. Okay, hold on. For the sake of it, let's just look up this recipe. So that just means that people are submitting them. It doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't exist. Infinite Craft Recipe is a searchable interactive database of all basic recipes in the game of Infinite Craft. On this website, you can find lists of all the basic ingredients. Each recipe has its own individual page where you can find the most effective combination and useful information about it. So, yeah, I don't know if that doesn't really illuminate whether or not this thing exists or not. Because, I mean, there's I don't know that. I don't think there is really an end to the game. Because, like, when I got a Shy by the Shadow first discovery, first person on Earth to do it, not a big deal. But obviously that means no one else has found it. And I don't even remember how I did it, to be honest with you. I was trying a bunch of different things, and I randomly just finally got it. But it wasn't the typical thing you do, like where I got Shadow, whatever. So I don't know, like, I think in general it's possible, but it'd be really hard to pioneer. Pioneer and pioneers. Farmers plus log cabin. Pioneer plus plural. Farmers, I need farm plus rally. What? For rally, I need earth plus race car. For race car, oh my god, dude. What? And that's just to get pioneers. So I need to get farmers and log cabin. Denver plus .edu? Really? That means I'm going to have to get internet, isn't it? .com plus education. I could probably get education pretty good, easy. Education is banknote plus knowledge. Do I have knowledge? No, I don't. Now the question is, like, what is DU how we get there? That's crazy, man. Okay, let me just try to get education real quick just to see. So education is banknote plus knowledge. But then, like, which one of these... There's got to be more than one way, too. Oh, there's two ways. Mudcation and system? Like, what? Okay. Knowledge is book plus library. We got that. I can't spell. I'm losing my mind. Book. Library. Remember when I said I didn't need to, I wanted to start from scratch? That was loco. Okay. So now we have knowledge. Now I need banknote. Money and paper. I don't have either of those. Paper, river plus tree. I can do that. River, tree, paper. Okay. Sorry, this is now the part where I'm like not even streaming anymore. I'm just like going through this autistic fit. Okay. Now I need money. Money is paper plus swamp. Oh, nice. That's easy. Swamp plus paper is money. Hell yes. Okay. Hold on. This might not take as long as I thought. Banknote is money plus paper. Okay. Banknote plus knowledge gives me education. So then I need education plus... Wait, wasn't I already... I need banknote and knowledge. Wait, what? Am I tripping? Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. So I need just education. We got that. Now I need .com. Christ the Redeemer. .wind? Domain plus US. I already have that. Oh my god. Holy fuck. The most affordable way to make website. Hold on. Oh my god. The most affordable way to make .com requires 21 ingredients. I wish that they showed like the full tree, so I didn't have to like click back and forth. .wind is crazy. That's crazy. I think I have US America. I don't have the specific US America. Atlantic plus Earth. America, and then continent. Gives me North America plus ocean, I think it was. Atlantic Ocean. I don't even remember where I was going, dude. US America is continent plus lake. Oh, I could have just done that from the rip. Dude, it gets your brain in such a pretzel. I already had that. US America. Why do I need US America? Plus domain. Domain's going to be crazy. Dot and slash. I mean, I wish it told you domain requires 20 ingredients. Okay, here we go. Now it's telling us. If you want domain fast, gather land and website. Their combination requires 20 steps. Holy shit, dude. This is a cool website. Oh, it doesn't show like step by step, dude. That's annoying. Okay. Okay. Watch this. Dust. It doesn't even matter because everyone's watching Doug's anyway. So I'm just gonna do this just for me. Dust, Earth, planet. Okay. You got planet. Planet plus Earth is moon. Infinite Craft browser shows step by step. Moon plus Earth. Eclipse. Plus wind is solar. Bingo. And then solar plus planet gives you system. That's a great website. I'm going to be on that a lot. System. And then system plus dust gives me computer. And then from computer, we do computer on computer. We get server. And then from server, we go paper plus server to give us website. And then from website, we go land plus website to get domain. And then from domain, this is high quality entertainment. US America. My own office is telling me to shut it down. The lights are shutting off. .com. And then, what was it? University, I think? Plus .com. Education plus .com. .edu plus Denver. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit, dude. Okay. 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 Is this gonna work? University of Denver plus arena. Nothing. Stadium. I just don't know if it's possible. University of Denver ice hockey. Nothing. University of Denver hockey. Nothing. What about like domain for University of Denver? Dude, nothing's going to combine with University of Denver. Infinite Craft browser. So does Infinite Craft browser show something different? Does that show like what's possible in the game? Well, if it's not in Infinite Craft, then that's why I didn't put it in the 100,000 thing stream, because it's not a thing then. But I still have been. I've wondered this question this entire time. Like, is anything technically possible in Infinite Craft? Like, yeah, Magnus Arena is not going to show up. I believe you. Is everything in Infinite Craft? I mean, it's in the name, Infinite. No, you cannot make anything. Is there a way to check if something is... is possible in Infinite Craft? Yeah, so that's this person said it uses AI so everything exists, but that's just some random dude on dipshit on Reddit. Some random dude on dipshit. And they're talking about making Young Boy. I mean, what's going on here, guys? You can't end stream until we get Magnus Arena. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Infinite Craft browser shows DU. We don't even have that. Are you just saying that for short? Like, how do we get .edu but we don't have Magnus Arena? Like, I think it's almost these different languages because it doesn't show, like, the emoji kind of gives you the context clues. It won't even, like, combine with anything. Like, I can't... I'm just adding random shit to University of Denver, and it won't produce anything. It's a dead end. Like, even if I go base elements... Dude, it won't do anything. University of Denver, we've reached the limit, I think. I got Buffalo Wild Wings, though. It's crazy. It just won't... It's like a dead end. Like, nothing will combine with University of Denver. Like, even stuff that would make sense. Like, let's go Museum University of Denver. No. It's impossible. It's impossible, boys. Yeah, Infinite Browser doesn't show all possibilities since it's filled by the community. Yeah. Magnus ain't possible, fellas. It just ain't. It just ain't. That's really unfortunate. Makes me sad. Let's see what's going on here. How did he pick the? How did Big Cat pick the teams? Why is this like on potato quality? I got YouTube Premium. Rudy, what U.S. name of gladiator? Magnus Aurelio? Hold up. I can't do U.S. name, though. U.S., USA, and I have, like, America. Gladiator? I have gladiators. Imagine Gladiator plus University of Denver gives you Rudy Junda. Trump. Gladiator USA. Yeah. What am I looking to make? I'm looking to make Magnus Arena, and it's not possible. Oh, you mean... Oh, sorry, I see your other messages. I mean, the Infinite Craft community made some huge advancement in the AI manipulation. I mean, I think there might be some way, but there's no way of knowing it. Magnus Arena is where the University of Denver hockey team plays... And I want to get that. It's also where they play basketball. Did I get sports? I didn't get sports. I don't have basketball. So, like, I could get it through outside of ice hockey, actually. They put playoff teams on the wheel and spawn. Got it. Like, what happens if I just do, like, stick plus University? The problem is that University of Denver hasn't yielded anything yet. Oh, we got the dreaded question mark. Like, University of Denver just won't duplicate anything. It won't combine with nothing. And I don't know how else to, like... It just won't. It won't and it can't. At least for now. It's a good challenge, though. It may take me my whole life, though. Feel me? I mean, that's possible, but not in the normal way you are playing. Now the community are using element like add character you. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know what you mean, Regi. That's what I mean by, like, it's technically, I think, possible. So, like, that's... I remember forever ago, I did one where I tried to get Miss Peaches, and I did it in a logical way, and I couldn't get it. And then someone in my chat showed me that if I did... if I got plural... Then, because I eventually got Miss Peach through, like, Atlanta and Peach, and then that, like, Princess Peach. And then they said if you got plural, you could do Miss Peaches. But the way I got Miss Peaches, the AI didn't identify that as a dog. It just identified the phrase Miss Peaches. So I know what you mean by that. How that happens with Magnus Arena, I have no idea. Because the problem is that Magnus is a proper name, which makes it tricky. Because the only proper names they have are, you know, like Napoleon and shit like that. Like, yeah, I don't think Bob Magnus is in there. And on top of the difficulty is that I can't even get University of Denver to combine with anything. Maybe if I got, like, NCAA.
Well done, well done.
Certainly doable by letter. That's crazy. So there's people doing that. I got to look up, like, the craziest Infinite Craft players. I actually haven't done that.
Well, you were? Oh. I thought you were talking about back in college.
I just tried to drink this, and I had Lucy inside of it. I decided to try this game out and got Doctor Strange. Had to do Wizard plus Spider-Man. Yeah, those are the fun ones. I wanted to get Magnus Arena, but that may have just been too hard. A Shy by the Shadow was a perfect pick by me when I did that one because it was a first discovery and I was able to get it through the logical methods. I wasn't like metagaming like with the like add letter, subtract letter, that kind of stuff. It's a tricky game because I love it so much and I think it's so interesting and I like streaming it because it like leads to like easy things to like talk about and like splinter off of. But it's tricky to pick ones that are like pick it like the best way to make it into a game. You know what I mean? Oh, they're getting pounded, dude. They're Texas Tech. Are they Texas Tech? They must be, right? Because they said playoff teams. Oh, they're getting crushed. Is Zach on offense? They are JMU. Oh, sorry. Okay, so he's doing good.
Are you still going true clock for fourth? We may as well just go on to the next round. Yeah. This is a fucking show.
So Zach's the defensive coordinator. So are they just doing a full season? Like last night, weren't they Ole Miss? Like how did that end? How'd the story end?
Like that's why I checked the Heisman. I'm playing so well. I thought we were on Brooklyn.
Yeah. So we are on Heisman.
Yeah, we're on Heisman.
They can't throw over the middle on Zach.
Zach is on the go.
He's just lighting the fuck up.
Zach.
This is we're winning today.
One more thing I want to check in on. I've been watching Ludwig and Squeaks playing Dark Souls marathon. I've never played any of the Souls games, which is crazy, but I just never got around to it. Looks like they're not currently doing it. But it's just a time thing. I would love just to like go deep into a Souls game, but I guess the answer would be like it's my job. I could do it on stream.
I know who to ask.
I wonder if they beat Souls 2. It says on the title they're playing Dark Souls 2 still.
I forgot her name was Rachel.
Dude, you got to play Sekiro. Is that the same people? I heard Squeaks talking about that. Is that the same people that made Dark Souls? Yeah, From. Yeah, they did do that. I wonder what From's gonna do next.
It's so funny you say that. Who's the first person to fucking collab with your 50 viewer ass when you're fucking roasting me because you're beating me in Mario 60 star? Just destroying me. I'm fucking sitting there and you're going, not so easy, is it, Letty? When you play a real Mario.
It's basically a Souls game. It's a little bit different though, isn't it?
All these chuckle fucks are trying to get a piece of your dick.
Like Elden Ring and Souls, you can see very much a through line in that.
Now you got F slur this, F slur that. Okay?
Ludwig, what are we saying? Sekiro. Shadows die twice. I haven't seen as many people playing Sekiro. I know when it came out, people were playing it a lot, but it seems like if I watch Distortion or any of the other like Souls streamers, they're always either doing like Night Rain, Elden Ring, or Dark Souls or Bloodborne. But you don't see as many people like I guess maybe the speedrunners. I just haven't seen them doing as much Sekiro. Yeah, that's there's like way different movement, but it's all based on the parry system. Yeah. Yeah, even this movement's crazy compared to other From games. They're pretty like they keep it pretty consistent with their games, but then they'll have stuff like, you know, Armored Core, which is kind of just like very much like not expected from them. I played Armored Core for like one day. I thought it was kind of cool, but that was like a smaller game for them. It wasn't like a huge thing, I remember. Anywho's, guys, I'm pooped. I'm pooped right now. I used all my brain power on Magnus Arena. Today was a kind of random stream, but I'm trying to like sort of experiment, you know? Like, I'll still mix in challenges and like we're doing this today, but at the end of the day, like, streaming just sort of needs to be whatever, and it's just, you know, me doing whatever. So I was kind of playing around with that today, and it was fun. So let me know what you thought. Obviously, though, like, the issue with that is that, like, you know, especially like in the Barstool universe, there's a lot of like, it's just a different vibe where like you need a hook. There's obviously a balance, but at the same time, like, if you just do what you want, you'll be a better streamer. You know what I mean? I think it's like harder to establish an audience, but then it's better when you do, if you do it that way. Like a Moon, for example, just like throws up. I mean, but the problem is that like every streamer does that, and like the list of people that can do that are small, and you got to be really good and really lucky. I don't know. I think you get what I'm saying. But then the reason I like, it's easy to just be like, oh, just do banger streams, but like, it feels somewhat performative and dishonest when it's like you're trying to like come up with some like hook all the time. You know what I mean? Damn, my hands are fucking dry. Holy shit. This winter's beating my ass, dude. Anyways, I gotta go pick up the dog from daycare in a bit, and I'm pooped, man. I'm sleeping. I've been in a bad sleep cycle right now. I was good for so long, but now I'm like, House of the Dragon, it's killing me. I'm just staying up reading it, and then we got to get locked back in. Getting sick last week threw everything off, but we're getting back to it. We still got Fortnite sponsor streams, which is great. I don't even know why I'm talking about streaming. I'm clearly incredible at it. Getting Fortnite streams or whatever. Dude, I think we had some big advertisers come in this morning. We had some from like a big company. They were coming in this morning, and they were like curious about the gaming stuff. And so one of our salespeople brought them in. And one of the people said they were a huge fan of the crossword videos. And so I started to actually, they were like, oh, we love like you're doing these unique games, and we love that kind of stuff. And they were like, you know, talking business and about like potential sponsorships, and that's all like way over my head. And then I started talking about like, oh yeah, unique games. And then I started talking about Infinite Craft, and I'm worried that I scared them a little bit with my weirdness. I appreciate that, Trevor. That's nice of you to say. But I think I scared them a bit. They were like, oh, okay. I explained like Infinite Craft, and I explained Infinite Craft Heads Up. And they were like, oh, that sounds cool. I actually messaged our salesperson, and her name's Maggie. I messaged Maggie, and I was like, hey, thanks for bringing him in. Hope I didn't freak him out. It is, yeah, full circle back to the mom's friend. Exact same thing where they were like, oh, now that I've gotten to know you, the vibe's off. It's like the scene with Seth Rogen and the fart. Now the fart seems kind of fucked up. They didn't say please stop, but they may have been thinking it. I think I just got a little bit over my skis on being like myself. I think the main issue, if we really zoom out and just sort of look at it objectively, I think the main issue is I just let a little bit too much of myself show. Yeah, infinite craft and simulation theory stays scaring the hoes and advertisers. Yeah. Exactly. All right, guys. I'm gonna shut up. I need to go to quiet time. I need to put myself in quiet time and just and let's just. I'm gonna put myself in timeout for a little bit. Go watch Doug's stream. Go check that out. I think that's pretty much like the only other thing going on in my little universe. But go check that out. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Monday we'll be with Zach again, which has been great. I gotta go edit. I'm behind on the crossword videos actually. So I'm gonna go edit that, and then yeah, Monday we'll be back with Zach for Fortnite, and then that's the last of the sponsored streams for Fortnite, and then but we'll be streaming with Zach going forward. Yeah, that's the sort of the roadmap in the immediate future. And yeah, but yeah, we're gonna keep streaming with Zach. I love having Zach on stream. It's great. We got great chem, and I just love having other people streaming, so it just makes it so much easier to have a partner, a compadre. Yeah, so that's the game plan. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Like the stream if you can. And I'll catch you on the flippity flip. All right, have a wonderful weekend, guys. I'll see you Monday. Adios.